universe knows what we're doing. So who are we even trying to impress?
Hi.
Hey.
We're going to show you guys our stuff that we're taking on the Allegheny Trail.
Yay.
And I think that we're going to just start up here and then work our way down. So here's all our stuff. And we're just going to go through, we took like our, candid gear pick already. And I just wanted to work through all the stuff we're taking on this trail. We haven't really done a actual winter hike. We started the AT in March, and there are some cold spots in the Smokies and stuff like that, but this one I think is supposed to have snow on it pretty consistently because we're going to start on January 25th. So we're being kind of cautious on the warm gear this time.
How it goes.
And yeah, we'll see how things end up by the end of the trail. Jillian's only going to do a week because of work stuff.
I'm very sad about it.
I'm going to do the whole thing, which should take around 3 weeks to do. So
our friend Rose is coming too.
Yes, she is.
Comics.
And you'll see more videos of her soon enough. Okay, without further ado.
You're so good at talking.
This is our quilts. We have matching quilts. Jacks Are Better made these. They're 0 degree quilts. They also snap together, which is wonderful. I talked to Don, and he just was very easy and super helpful the entire way. And he asked us if we wanted, I guess they're dual snaps. Basically, it allows the two quilts to snap together, so we can be a cute couple and stuff.
Yeah, so we can have a romantic hike.
And
I've never done that before.
Yeah, I opted for just doing open end on both. That way we could get like maximum spread on top of us if we need to, but also they both, both sides cinch up pretty snugly, so the draft shouldn't be that much of an issue. He did ask me if I wanted a sewn-in foot box since it was 0 degree, but I just went with this. I think it has more versatility. There's ways to compensate for a little drafty foot. Then we have my puffy.
It's a custom one that Logan made for our AT hike. Before we had any friends, he sewed us a bunch of gear that a lot of it we've replaced, but we couldn't find Logan a male size lavender.
Yeah, Jillian's got a Patagonia now.
Yeah, I had a custom one from Logan, but this one I got from Patagonia.
Yeah, so I got my puffy here, and I got it's a sil nylon windbreaker. It technically, the material is waterproof. The seams are not waterproof because it didn't waterproof them. So it's mostly going to be used as a windbreaker, and they just get light precipitation off me.
I also switched my custom windbreaker that Logan made me for an REI windbreaker I found this past week. That's lilac. The main reason I switched from the custom ones was because I could find ones that were zipped all the way down, and I just really like what's the word that you're looking for? Something that's easy. How easy it is to take on and off all the layers because you have a full zipper instead of going over your head, which is not that big of a deal, so we'll see how it works out. Being a female, it's a lot easier to find lavender gear than it is for Logan.
Truth.
This is my Jacks Are Better sleeping bag liner that they gave us at Trail Days in 2020 or 2019, sorry.
Yeah.
It's been so long. Logan's not bringing his because he doesn't think he'll need it, but I'm worried about being cold, so I brought that. And I also brought this tiny little extra puff blanket that Logan made me on the AT. I don't know if I'll need these, but like Logan said earlier, we're just not sure how cold it's gonna be. This could either be a good pillow or just a good extra little warm pocket if needed.
And then we we're gonna move through the middle here. Then we have my stunt gear. I'm taking an Adidas tracksuit that I dyed. There are the bottoms right there. So I'm going for the flyest person on the trail, like we like to do already, in our head to toe lavender thing.
That was a white tracksuit that we dyed.
Yeah.
Purple.
And then this is just like a thin Columbia shirt that was white. It's just like wicking material Columbia shirt that I dyed as well.
I have a long sleeved shirt that I dyed. That's a little thicker than the one I had on the AT. I don't know what brand it is, but I think it's mostly polyester, which is why I feel confident bringing it.
Yeah.
And I dyed a white Patagonia thermal jacket. What is this?
R1.
It's an R1.
It's the hoodie version that is full zip as well.
Yeah. Logan has one in a different color and I really liked it, so I decided to get that. And then I couldn't find any good white thermal leggings to dye, so I'm gonna bring the custom ones that Logan made for me for nighttime. So he made them nice and long and high-waisted for me.
Yeah.
They like go up to my boobs. It's a really cozy extra stomach legging. And then I also have my girlfriend leggings. Girlfriend's a brand. I bought white leggings before the AT and took those on the trail, and I dyed those lavender, so I already had these. Those will be my daytime leggings to stay warm. And then these are actually Logan's rain pants from the AT that he didn't really wear a lot.
Yeah.
But he made these and they fit me too. So I thought in case it gets cold, it'd be nice to have a pant that's not just a legging, because water and wet will seep through my leggings, but they won't do this. So I'm bringing these as a pant option to have with me. Ooh, let's talk about our App Gear Co stuff.
Oh yeah. Glazed over it and
Forgot.
I apologize, App Gear Co.
I would never forget.
So we met them at Trail Days, and they're super cool, and they let us hang out at their tent and play music.
And they make stuff out of alpaca.
Yeah, and that was what I was really pumped on, because I really like alpaca fiber. I want to move to more natural fibers just in general, just because of sustainability and biodegradability and microplastics and all that stuff. So that really hit home. And also it's just a better insulator, and it's almost waterproof. Like it sheds I think it can only hold like 10% or less water on it, as opposed to like a cotton that's like 100% of its weight in water that it can hold. So it just, like, if I put this under the faucet right now, the water would just pour off of it. Mm-hmm. And it's just from the oils on there.
They also custom dyed this fabric for us. They made us hats and buffs. I have my hat and buff over there, and Logan has his hat. But he also has a, what would you call this, Logan?
It's just a hoodie.
It's almost like your thermal layer.
And they sent us a bunch of extra fabric. It's a thicker fabric than they use now, but they had a bunch of extra, and they're like, hey, would you guys be interested in this? And we're like, of course. So they sent us some. I had enough to make a hoodie
for just him.
For me, but I do have other stuff. I just got to reevaluate it. It's been a minute since I sewed.
So Logan sewed this one.
Hopefully I can make something for Jillian out of it, though. And then here's my backpack.
He made it.
That I made.
And that's my backpack that he made.
And that's Jillian's backpack. I made mine first, and it was kind of based off of a Hyperlite. And then once I got to Jillian's, I was like, I'm simplifying this. So hers is more of a box shape.
I love mine.
I like hers a lot better than mine, honestly. But
I like yours too.
Probably after this hike, I'm going to retire this guy.
We're probably going to get somebody to make us some custom lavender ones if we can.
Yeah.
Which would be really nice. Logan, it was the first time he ever sewed, and he did an amazing job. And that was one of the most amazing parts of our hike, was how much work Logan had put in teaching himself how to sew. But of course, it's exciting to get to work with people that do it for a living and that can make us longer lasting custom gear. And Logan also is tired of sewing. He did it once, and now he's kind of over it.
I think I could come back to it. Looking at some of this stuff, I was excited, but I was
You
also,
never know with him.
I'm also excited by the friends that we've made that already make this stuff, that are professionals, like Jacks Are Better people, like Acurico people, and Light AF will probably, Chris at Light AF, or someone at Light AF will be the ones making our packs. So we'll probably do that when we get back.
We got new sleeping mats. Is that what we're
Yeah,
doing next?
we got new sleeping mats. They're the Gossamer Gear Thin Lights.
Got one too.
They're a little thinner. We typically use the Z Lights. These are less than half the weight. So we're gonna switch over to those and
See if we regret that in the cold.
See how those go. And then I have my fanny pack here.
He made our fanny packs.
Yeah, Jillian's
This is
fanny
mine.
pack.
It's like our front. We don't have pockets on the front of our packs, so this kind of deals
Yeah.
with that instead. And it just holds all the things you want to have easy access to.
Yeah, and then I dyed some Vivo Barefoots that were white.
We're minimalist shoe people, which, you know, a lot of people like boots, hiking boots, thicker soles, but we wear minimalist shoes daily, and so that's what our feet are comfortable with.
Mm-hmm.
When we did the John Muir Trail in California, I got a thicker soled shoe, and I really regretted it just because my feet weren't used to it, and so it made it just a lot more awkward for me, I think, to walk. And when I switched back to minimalist shoes hiking, my foot was a lot happier. And Merrill, we met a rep from Merrill before the hike and stayed friends with him, and he ended up helping me get these awesome Vapor Glove shoes that I love and wore on the AT as well. I had some Astrals too that I loved, but I had to dye those purple, and they didn't really hold up with the color because shoes get so wet and dirty. But these already had kind of lavender in them, so they've really held up well, and I'm excited to wear them again.
Meryl also sent me some shoes whenever I broke my toe because I was hiking in sandals and Crocs. So they sent me 2 pair of shoes, and so I'm pretty thankful for that. Okay, where should we go now?
We can talk about our umbrellas.
Yeah, we're switching to umbrellas for our main rain protection.
We bought these at Trail Days, and it's really nice to have umbrellas when it rains. Rain's hard when it's cold.
Rain gear also sucks, and you get just as wet from how sweaty you are. I think most of this stuff right here we can kind of skim through. We kind of hit some of it. This is my luxury item, aka a hat.
These are my luxury items, aka period underwear, because I found out the 1 week I'm going hiking, I'm going to be on my period. So these are thinks that I've had, and I brought some extra options with underwear. I probably won't bring all these. I'm just having them out because I'm still trying to decide what I'm going to do about my period. Usually I do a menstrual cup and period underwear just in case it leaks, but I don't know. I brought some pads just in case. We'll see how it goes out in the cold. I also have a mask that I'm going to bring and a handkerchief. I have some options for gloves. These were some gloves that Logan made, and we both have a pair. We also have some rain gloves that Logan made. They're mittens. Sorry, they're mittens, not gloves. What's the difference? But I also am bringing, this is too many gloves, but it's going to be cold and hands are important.
Yeah,
this is possum from New Zealand.
It's possum down, yeah.
And they're so awesome, and I'm excited to have those. I'm just not sure how cold it's going to get, so I wanted to make sure I had some really good gloves because our hands being cold was not fun when we were hiking on the trail. This is my tiny purple pad.
Yeah.
I don't even know where I got this, like Amazon a while ago.
Yeah.
It was already purple, but I dyed it even darker purple, and it stayed. Like, it's dirty, but it stayed pretty purple.
Yeah, and I'm just going to use the Z Light.
This is, what our sleeping pads used to look like, kind of.
Mine sets up in my backpack to where it is against my back, too. So it doesn't really take up any space and adds extra comfort there. We got our buffs here.
I'm choosing the alpaca one, and he chose a lighter weight one.
Yeah, these are my gloves. These are my socks. Those are my shorty shorts.
What did you bring the shorts for? Just to cover your butt
Short
from your
shorts.
leggings, just in case?
No, short shorts are if I get too hot on the off chance we have a warm day, and also as extra underwear.
Your legs did overheat on the AT.
I'm bringing one non-purple set of socks to sleep in at night. And then the other ones,
What were these called? I have the same ones.
these are
similar
0.6.
ones. So I just bought 0.6 ones because Logan got these at Trail Days and he loved them. We both loved having toe socks. They really help with blisters.
Yeah. Like
We've
this
used these in Gingy's.
Yeah, where I broke my toe and had to cut
He
it.
had to cut his toe sock out there for the broken toe.
Yeah. And
These
then
are-
here we have our cooking stuff. I'm not going to open it up just for time's sake because we're already at like 15 minutes. But just got some Snow Peak titanium stoves in it, and then our little it has a stove in it, and it has everything's Snow Peak basically. The pot is Snow Peak, the spoons and everything. Not that much in there really. It sounds like a lot. And then fuel, and then I'm doing a Petzl Bindi, a little lighter weight, rechargeable headlamp. I don't think I'll need a headlamp like we did on the AP because I don't think we're going to be night hiking.
Logan
like
loves
crazy.
to use my Glossier bags. Glossier's a makeup and skincare brand that I used to use all the time. I don't so much anymore, but I have all these bags that we like to use. They're made of bubble wrap. So
Yeah.
there's like toiletries in here and Logan's gimbal.
Yeah, I'm going to take a gimbal. We'll see if that lasts or if it's too annoying.
Is this a charging bank?
Yeah, this is just my power bank right here. These are great because they're insulated and they're great at night. I usually put our water filters in it and then, try to put it underneath some sort of piece of clothing just to make sure it doesn't freeze or anything like that because you don't want that freezing.
This is my black diamond headlamp.
Yep.
And I'm gonna bring a glasses case and contacts. This is our tent. Logan, what kind of tent do we have?
We have a Gossamer Gear Duo that we use for both of us. They were really cool with us when we were on the JMT. We had an issue where some Velcro just like ripped out where it wasn't sewn super well. And we messaged them and they like immediately sent us a new tent and we just sent that one back to them. So they've been super cool to work with too. Also in here, we don't have our filters out here, but I did want to mention Patagonia because we like their filter. We like Sawyer filters and Patagonia filters for different reasons. The Patagonia filters were really nice, and we like the bags and the wide mouth of them. And on the trail, we had one rip, and we messaged them, and they immediately sent us new ones.
Yeah, brand new bag
yeah.
to replace the ripped one. It was amazing.
Yeah, so.
These are lavender duct taped trekking poles.
Yeah. These were just got off that website Drop. It used to be Mass Drop for like $60, and they're super lightweight. I think they're like 6 ounces, and they're aluminum instead of the carbon, so they do a little better in the cold weather. Because of that, these are tent stakes right here in this bag that I made.
I'm also
And-
bringing a little, what is this, a dry bag? Would you
Yeah.
call it? It's got this nice soft side to it, so I can turn it inside out and
Yeah.
use it as a pillow at night. I'll probably stuff it with my clothes or maybe that really warm puffy blanket Logan made for me. I really like having a soft pillow at night
Yeah, and that's
because I'm a
from,
side sleeper.
that's from Z-Packs.
And then I'm gonna bring a Ziploc bag to take out any trash that we make because we don't want to leave any
Right.
trash outside because that's not good.
I think that is basically everything. We are going to do a bear can.
We might pick up some gators on the way out there.
Yeah, bear can, which everybody on the East Coast is like, ha ha ha, but
I love our bear can.
we love bear cans.
We use them on the JMT and it's just a lot more convenient than a bear bag. And we're already paid $1 million for them.
Yeah,
And
they're
it's just a lot, I don't know, I just feel really safe with it. And like, you know, we're not
safer.
going to harm the bears and the bears aren't going to harm us.
Yeah, it's
or our
safe
food.
for us and the bears because even if you have a bear bag and the bear does get it, and we saw that on the trail in New Jersey, they still get that food and they still are going to crave it
dangerous.
afterwards. So the less we can hurt the bears, the happier we are.
And the less
all the
we have
same.
to throw things in trees annoyingly
Yeah.
at night and be frustrated.
Yeah, exactly. It's set it and forget it. It's so much easier, and it's totally worth the it's not even a whole 2 pounds, but it's around 2 pounds weight different. So I'm down with the bear can.
Right.
So yeah.
I'm so excited. We're finally going hiking again.
Allegheny Trail.
We'll let you know how it goes, and we'll give you an update after the trail on what we actually used and what we didn't use, what we really liked that we had and what we regretted.
Yep.
Thanks, guys.